Everything in life, you're going to pay more for it. It doesn't matter how much money is in your account. It does not matter. If your credit sucks, you're paying more for everything. And who wants to pay more for everything when you can save money simply by having a strong credit score? And I'm going to help you get there. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. So, yeah, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You've got to get your credit together. And if you don't get your credit together, then I mean you're going to continuously live in this life, where you have these repossessions and evictions and credit card debt and medical bills and payday loans, which were my old bestie, by the way. And I was in check systems. I've been told no for jobs, paying high apartment deposits. Oh, I've done that. That's really, really, really sucks. And just being unable to buy a home. I mean, I know for a lot of people in America, that is like their dream is to own, a home. For some it may not be. They may enjoy like that apartment living, that luxe apartment living. So, I mean, it just really depends on your preference. But I mean, I've had the repossessions, the evictions, my wages garnished. I mean, these are things that I've experienced. Um, and you typically are going to see these things happen with people whose credit scores are going to be under 700. I mean, the credit range is going to be from 350 to 850. But anything in that range is really going to determine your reputation, as far as like how companies are going to look at you. So the higher you are, the closer you are to 850, the more trustworthy that you are. And really the sweet spot is anything over 700. At that point, really 680 is like the bare minimum cutoff. But that seven is something about being in the 700 club and above that'll kind of take you to your next level. So, I mean, a lot of you may be asking, like, okay, Juan, I got it. You've driven it home, whatever. I get what you're saying. I've been there. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't have signed up for this class. How do I fix my shady credit? What do I got to do? How's it going to happen? And the main thing that you have to do in order to fix your shady credit situation is you have to visualize yourself with good credit. Everything starts with your state of mind. Everything. You have to look past who you are now and look at who you want to become. Because ultimately, that's what's going to get you to your good credit. How is your good credit going to allow you to become the person that you want to be? Because right now, I don't care how good your life is, you are not living your full potential if you have bad credit. Period. You're not. And once you get to that mind state and you get to that mind frame of realizing I'm not living my best me because my credit sucks and I can't even get a ticket into the door, because your money will keep you there, but your credit's going to get you the ticket in the door. Okay? That's what you got to understand. And you got to accept responsibility for that. You got to accept responsibility like, okay, my credit sucks. What am I going to do to fix it? How are we going to fix it? What extreme am I going to have to do or have to come to, to determine, what's going to be best for my financial situation? And you have to evaluate your debt. You got to evaluate your debt. You got to look at your financial situation and your credit situation and really determine, okay, does it make sense for me to try to pay this off over time? Do I need to file a bankruptcy? Okay, because I think people do. Sorry, that's my dog. I think people sometimes look at bankruptcy as like the end of the world. I am here to tell you right now, it's nowhere near the truth. What it's an end to a world, absolutely, but it doesn't have to be the end to your world. It can be the beginning to a whole new life for you, and that's what I want to teach you. I'm not a big advocate of telling people to kind of amass debt and walk away from it and don't pay anything. I'm a firm believer in taking care of debt, and making sure that situations are cleaned up. But if you are a person who has no way out, you have no money, you see nothing in your future that is going to enable you to better your financial situation besides a bankruptcy, do it. But if you know that you can pay off debt, if you make good money and you can settle things, you can get things removed from your credit information. A lot of times the older the debt, the better. If things are past the statutes of limitations and they can't make judgments against you, it may be a better idea for you to, look at paying the debt and then, just working to repair the report. But you got to keep it real with yourself, and that's something that I can't do. And I'm the best credit coach out here. And I mean I've done the work, I've done the study, and I have the information. I can give you all the tools, but you have to keep it real with yourself and understand that you have to do the work in order to fix your situation.